All right, this is a big one, you guys. So first off, we've never done an HP Shredder Today special. So when we decided we were gonna do this, we made it the last and final Shredder Today special of the year. We had to get the most powerful, the biggest capacity at the lowest price ever. Coming to you from the #1 name in electronics, that's actually the #1 trending shredder brand, HP. This is the one that shreds 120 sheets automatically. You have all your buttons on top. When you're going through all of those things you're shredding and those little micro cuts, you easily can empty it out. I'm so excited. This is my personal shredder that I own, and guess what? I spent $160 on it, but that's okay because it was worth every penny. Because where are your bills right now? Where are your receipts? Where are your tax documents? Maybe they're in the closet. Maybe they're underneath the couch, in the attic. We've got this for you with a 4.5 gallon bin. You see right on the front with 5 interest-free credit card payments and our great Today special price. You're getting it home for as little as $24. Let's talk about colors because you're gonna wanna use this day in, weekend. It's something that will make you feel so satisfied that you know you're protecting your personal information. The bad guys aren't getting access to it because identity theft is a real thing. But you're also decluttering, right? You're getting rid of all those piles of junk mail on your countertop. So right here we have it for you in teal. And I love this color. It's like a greenish teal. And then next to that, there we go, is going to be a brand new color. It's called Portobello. It's like an oyster grayish taupey color. We have how many, Andre? We have 600 left. That's it in the Portobello. Okay, and then this one's called Indigo. When you get yours at home, yours will also be indigo in the front, but this is just for demonstration purposes. We'll get back to that. That's kind of that nice indigo blue. Black has actually been one of the most popular colors on the day. It goes with every single home decor. This one is called Mulberry. And it's a beautiful, rich royal purple. And then another brand new color we have right here is called Cinnamon. It's this warm kind of rose mauve color. How many left? 350 left in the cinnamon. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you want the cinnamon or you want that Portobello, the brand new colors, you gotta jump into the ordering process now. Let me introduce you to our special guest. Aaron Berger has been bringing us electronic solutions for nearly 2 decades. This is a big one.
Yeah, this is an important one to have.
Important.
You know, there's a lot of things that I sell that are a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And not that shredding isn't fun, but I think more than anything, shredding's important. It's an important way to protect yourself and to protect your family and to protect your privacy. This shredder really does make it easy to, there's no excuse to not do it anymore. It's a shredder that doesn't need any maintenance. It comes fully assembled. Let me show you a couple of the features of it that I really like. So the first one, just kind of the basic shred, if you will. There's a front tray or a front slot where you can do 1 page at a time. You can actually do up to 10 pages at a time. So I'm gonna take 2 pages here and just pop them in so you guys can see, and it'll just kind of pull them in. I'm gonna do 1, 2, I think I've got 3 there. I'm gonna pop 3 pages in all together. This will do up to 10 at a time. You can fold them, you can do them. You don't have to be very careful about it. Just gonna kind of grab them here, try to make them a little messier, pop these in, and it just does all of the work for you.
Now you've got my shredding etiquette over there. I'm kind of messy with mine.
I don't think there's any etiquette required. Paper, of course, is just the beginning. This is the most powerful shredder that we have sold here from HP at HSN. So credit cards are no problem whatsoever. Even staples. This is something, right now, are you going through your papers with a staple remover before you put them through your shredder? You don't have to do that. I just put 3 in. I'll just sort of line them up here. Boom, 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 boom. I need to check and see if I'm almost out of staples. I've been stapling all day and I haven't looked. You can see, no problem whatsoever. So that's the beginning, but that's not enough. This is a Today special, and we needed to bring the best we've brought. And as we've said, this is the most powerful, and this is really what makes it the most powerful. This has a 120-page auto document feeder as well. So you can put if you've got boxes of your old taxes and insurance form, who knows what all laying around your house that just really is stuff that needs to go away. If you have personal information, or you have medical records, or you have credit card statements, or offers, or financial information, this is a 120-page auto document feeder. And what it means is you don't have to babysit your shredder anymore. It really pop the information in there, pop the papers in there, and you can see it's very, very fast. It's very, very efficient. It shreds one page about every 2.6 seconds, and we'll play a little game in a few minutes to even kind of prove that to you. But this really does take care of it all with that great big auto dock feeder. And then, you know what I should have been doing? I was a little late here. I'll shred for just a few more minutes here to kind of show you. You can be shredding through the auto dock feeder and at the same time be sending information, or be sending what used to be information, be sending things you want shredded through the manual slot, and it'll handle all of that at one time.
It's an incredible upgrade. If you've ever wanted a shredder, this is the day to pick one up. If you need to upgrade maybe that little countertop one, that one that does only manual, one page at a time, this is the perfect opportunity. It happens to be the biggest name in shredding, the biggest name in electronics, and we're doing the lowest price ever. And quite frankly, with only about 8 hours left on the day, we're not gonna do another Today's Special Shredder of the year. So as we go back to school and kind of get back into the swing of, you know, late nights at work and early mornings, this is the perfect opportunity to declutter, to organize, and really protect your personal data and information. You choose your color. We send out your brand new HP Shredder, which has all the bells and whistles, quite frankly, and you take it out of the box, it's fully assembled. You literally don't have to put anything together, and it comes with wheels. It's on casters. So that's a nice little upgrade, because you might be moving it from the office to the kitchen, or maybe to the little one's room who also has a stack of papers that, you know, maybe from school that has personal information. Literally, you drop in up to 120 sheets, you walk away. It's doing it for you, which I love, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to babysit it. It has great safety features, and it's $24 to get it home. And I love these colors, because our home is our sanctuary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It might be the place you do office work. It might be you're running a business, or you've got the homeschool going on. My sister's gonna be homeschooling 3 kids this fall, which is bananas. You still want it to look good, because otherwise you feel like it's a little industrial. And this is, quite frankly, a professional piece of equipment that's working really hard to protect you.
You know, one of the things HP does really well, and we do a lot of exclusively for HSN, is we make our machines beautiful. So the printer, that incredible $39 printer that we had last time, it's available on hsn.com. Check it out. Best deal I've ever seen on a printer. It's not ugly. It's not like a big gray square box. It's actually a really pretty printer. We've got computers coming up in a few minutes in rose gold and white and silver, and the same thing with your shredder. There's no need for it to be ugly. We can actually make it kind of pretty. So that's what we did. A couple of things about when you get your shredder home. Some nice things that set this apart, and I think it's one of the reasons it's been so darn popular today. Number one, it comes fully assembled. So when you get your shredder home, you don't have to put together a thing. I love this part. I shop a lot online and on television, as I'm sure you do, and I'm always excited when the boxes get there, but the last thing I want to do is put whatever is inside it together. This is totally assembled, even down to the casters. I mean, there's not, you take it out of the box and it's ready to go. You plug it into the wall. So that's number one, it comes fully assembled. Number two, there is no maintenance required. I'm sure you've seen other shredders, many of which require you to feed oil sheets through in order to oil the blades. This is self-maintaining. This does not require any maintenance. And then the other thing is this, as I'm sure you've noticed, is on casters. And these are like industrial quality. It's a really nice quality of caster. So it means that it rolls anywhere easily. A lot of us sort of keep our shredder underneath the desk, and then when you aren't using it, you just push it underneath, you know, and take it out when you need it. It's a very, very easy way to do it. It only weighs about 25 pounds, so it's absolutely not difficult to move.
I have that it's 19.4
Oh, sorry,
pounds.
then it only weighs about 19.1 pounds.
I would not have corrected you, except that it made it 5 pounds less.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to save 5 pounds anywhere I can.
We'll take it. Sorry, so my bad. I was thinking less than 25. It's actually less, just
Than
less
20.
than 20
Until
pounds.
you fill it up, right?
Yeah,
Until you fill it up.
well, that's true. But even then, it's amazing how light this paper is. Let's talk about filling it up and about unfilling it. In fact, let's talk about unfilling it. So we've just about filled this one up, which means I didn't empty it at the end of my last presentation.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good over here.
So that's about a 4.5 gallon tub where your information is shredded. And I'll point out, I think we mentioned this earlier, but this one is clear only for demonstration purposes. The indigo, just like all the other colors, actually have the color ringing them, but then they do have a a clear center, which I love, so you can see the information. It's a little window.
It's a little window.
Yeah, a little kind of peekaboo.
It helps you kind of know where you are at in your shredder journey that week.
Right.
And for me,
and just so you know, if it got past that, it's okay. There is, on the top, there's a light that will light, and it will stop when it gets full. It won't shred.
it's incredibly smart.
Anymore. It's really
right?
smart.
It's smart. We'll show you some more of those features. But
Speaking of smart,
you get the opportunity, you fill it all up with all your personal info.
Right.
What do I do next?
Then you got to empty it, right? It's not going to empty itself. Well, there's this really smart little technology built in. It's kind of like a trap door or a dump truck is the way I think of it. So right here, you just go, boop, and that empties all of that paper, which could have been all over the place if you were trying to dump it into a garbage can, right? Is right where it's supposed to be, all the paper and all the powder. When paper is manufactured, there's a powder that goes over the papers that make them give them the sheen that they have. That powder goes right into your garbage can as well. So that's a really nice feature that's built in, and it's one that I've only seen on HP shredders.
Aaron, I bought this shredder so long ago, and each time I would tip it over and I would see it in mess, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I kept pouring it. And then I was just like you, was watching from home when it was $160, and I was like, that's my shredder. And then I watched you empty it out from the bottom, and I was like,
how silly did you feel?
I felt so ridiculous. It's so smart. It's like that trap door. It's kind of like we don't want to touch the mess with our vacuums and our floor cleaners. Same type of concept. Here's what's happening right now. We're really busy. I think a lot of you are coming home from work, or maybe you're prepping, you just did that back to school shopping moment, and you're like, I have no more space in that closet, in the kitchen, or in the pantry, or in the office, or in the attic, or in the guest bedroom, because I'm holding so much paper, tax documents, medical information, social security information, old credit card statements. You need a shredder. Every household should have a shredder. In fact, we'll even bring you some stats from the FTC to bring to you, but I want you to choose your color. So here it is in the teal. It's a dark, rich, dark teal green, okay? So it's nice and it's very luxe if you ask me. Just behind that are kind of two fun fashion colors. This one right here that my hand is on is a brand new color. It's called Cinnamon. It's like a warm, rosy mauve colorway. There are 340 of you that can get it. Remember, it comes fully assembled, and when the AutoFeed docks little tray is not opened, it only stands about 20 inches high. So when it sits off the wall, just about 8.5 inches. So it's a nice, small, compact profile for how big the capacity is. This is the mulberry. If you love those rich royal purple tones, you're gonna love this. Think about where you're putting this. Maybe it's a dedicated space, maybe it's in the living room, maybe it's in the kitchen. Ooh, this portobello. Brand new. It's like this soft oyster grayish color. Very hot in the world of fashions for home decor. Less than 600 of you can pick it up. And don't forget, everything that you need is right on top, so you don't have to really, there's no buttons or anything you have to mess with around the side. This is the indigo, which is the one that Aaron's been demonstrating on. It's your rich navy. And then your classic black, which is always a fan favorite, especially if you do have a little bit more of that traditional office at home. But today is a one-day and one-day only offer. If there are any of these left, it's going back up to $160. Today you're getting that savings, and we're taking care of nearly a $17 shipping charge. Plus you get to break up your payments over time. Now we'll take every major credit card, and it's $24 every month for the next 5 months. You own the shredder, right? You're just giving a little extra time to pay it off. But if you don't have the HSN credit card, where you unlock extra flex pay in a lot of categories, VIP financing, no annual fee, you get an extra $50 savings, even on our best buy of the day. So that brings it down to, I think, $69.99, $59.99, which is crazy. So I implore you, really take your personal identity information back, right? Take the power out of the bad guys' hands, because boy, let me tell you, they'll dig through trash cans, they'll go through your mail before you pick up your mail. They are ruthless.
Yeah, they're good at it. I mean, it's what they do, right?
It's their job.
It's their job, just like this is our job, and we spend a lot of time on it, and it's how we earn our living. It's tough to say that out loud, but it's true. That's the way other people, make money. So if you don't want to donate to that, which most of us don't, a great way to start is by shredding your personal information. In fact, it's not just Valerie that thinks that's a good idea. It's not just me that thinks it's a good idea. It's the government that suggests it. And here's a quote directly from the Federal Trade Commission. So what they say about identity theft is there are many steps consumers can take to minimize your risk of being an identity theft victim. For example, consumers should closely guard their social security numbers and should shred charge receipts, should shred copies of credit applications, and should shred other sensitive documents. So what other sensitive documents are we talking about? Well, we have another still that we'll show you right now. Basically, the rule of thumb is when in doubt, shred it, but shred other sensitive documents like receipts, credit card offers, credit applications, insurance forms, physician statements, checks, bank statements, expired charge card. Just shred it. If there's any, if your name is on it, if your address is on it, if any number that identifies you or your kids or your family, or just shred it. Why wouldn't you? And when you have a shredder like this, and I'm gonna spend a minute just going through the features again, why not? It makes it so easy. So here's the features in a nutshell. I wanna kind of just demonstrate them all for you. We're down to about our last 10 minutes or so. I'll go through them quickly. There is a front manual slot, and that manual slot can take up to 10 pages at a time. So I just put one page in. I'll put, I don't know, this is 2 or 3. I think this is 2. It could be 3 pages.
It's kind of what I use daily. I walk over and I kind of just pop in a few things daily that sort of collect,
That's
you know?
an easy way to just kind of keep up with it. You know what I mean? Also, credit cards. So if you've got, I've got envelopes here as well with mail in them. If you get mail that you don't know what it is, you don't want it, just all that should go in there. And I didn't even open the envelope, as you saw. Now, here's the thing that really does make it such a powerhouse, and that is the fact that it has this 120 sheet capacity, which makes it, this is the best, this is the simplest to use, the easiest to use, because it has this huge auto feeder. It's a 120 page auto document feeder. While information is going through there, you can still be using the manual, which is nice. So maybe you have to, sort through some things, but also, there's just a collection of stuff that needs to all go at one time. You can shred it. You can get rid of it very, very simply here.
Absolutely, which makes it so easy, so effective. You see how fast it's going? So quick and efficient. And then what are you getting rid of? Boxes and loads of paper. You know what paper brings in?
What's that?
And boxes, stuff? Roaches. Roaches. They love boxes and papers and rats and mice. I'm not saying you got rats and mice in your house. What I'm saying is, I don't need the clutter. I don't need my precious home to be kept with things I don't need anymore. Old tax documents, medical things. Maybe my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, they just lost my brother-in-law's mother. They're going through her house. Document after document after document. She's no longer here. Did you know that people will prey on recently deceased individuals because their social security number, you haven't wrapped up sort of everything, and they will take credit cards out on those individuals. Same thing happens with newborns, right? Fresh social security number. You're not probably gonna run their credit till after the 18. Right. All I'm getting at is sensitive information is just low-hanging fruit. When you've got it on paper, that's your address, your social security number, the last time you went to the doctor, your tax identification number. If you run a business, you definitely need a shredder, whether that's an online business, an at-home business, an Etsy business, whatever it is, shredders are imperative. It's no longer something like, I think I need that. It's something that you must need it. You have to have it. So I'm really excited for those of you. I know we've sold nearly 4,500 on the day. Wow. This is the only day we're doing a Shredder Today special. That is it. We're not gonna get anything in a couple months or around the holidays or Black Friday. This is it. And we went to the very best because we wanted the most powerful at the lowest price ever. So let me just quickly go through colors because I know that was, listen, I already own this one, and I'm thinking about upgrading to the Portobello because it's new. I like to sometimes gift things to my friends or family. I'm like, here's my leftovers. I got myself something new. This is what we call cinnamon. It's a beautiful, warm rose mauve color. It's gorgeous, very elegant. There's 330 of you that can get it, okay? And the width across this way is just about 13 inches. So that's like that's literally a little more than the size of a piece of paper, right? A standard 8.5 by 11. The side of it off the wall, if you're thinking about how that's gonna fit in your home, is about 8.5 inches, and then it stands about 20 inches high. All right, so that's a brand new color, very popular, very limited. Here it is in teal. That's also been really popular. Back here is mulberry, which is a deep, rich, kind of like a royal grape purple color. Then Portobello. Let's just take a moment to take her in because the Portobello is gonna be the first to sell out. It is a soft, beautiful, airy, modern, coastal, taupey, grayish color, like an oyster. 580 left, and very, very popular. And then there's black. I don't want to discount the black. Everybody loves the black. Black's been very popular on the day. And then the indigo, which is your rich navy colorway. Everybody gets the Today Special price. You don't have to sign up, join a club. You can use any major credit card, and everybody gets the free shipping and handling. Remember, when it gets delivered to your door in the next 3 to 5 days, you take it right out of the box. You start shredding. No a million pieces, little wrenches and knobs and instructions that come, and you're like,
so
I gotta
nice.
put piece A to point 1.25, right out of the box, you're ready to go.
Yeah, that was my life during COVID because we're broadcasting everything from our homes. So everything I sold, I had to put together without any help. And it was a lot, because we had different colors and different samples and all that. When a shredder came, it was such a joy to open the box and just be ready to go. I think you'll really like that part. We're gonna play a game. It's just kind of a fun way really to show you how fast, this shreds so fast. So the 30-second clock is going up. Are we ready? Give me the go. And, okay, go. So, medical records, 1. Credit card statements and offers, 2. Financial information, Valerie's counting for me, that's 3. Utility bills, because I messed it up last time, 4. Tax documents after 7 years, that's 5. Junk mail is 6. Oh, and then there's an extra piece of paper is 7. Personal information is 8. Medical records are 9. We're at 10. Credit card statements and offers. I still got 7 seconds. This is easy. 11. Financial information. 12. Utility bills. I'm going to just get to tax documents again just before the clock was called. So maybe I got to 12 and a half, right?
You had a bad start because it was actually
a couple seconds
like
in,
a couple
right?
seconds in. So and it keeps going, which I love. Can you show one thing?
Yeah. Tell
What
me
if you
what.
have pets or little things? That's what I wanted you to show.
You're so smart. Thank you for reminding me that. Sorry, I forgot earlier. It's a really nice safety feature that's built in. So if you have kids or pets or whatever, and they walk up to this, or you do, for whatever reason, it's nice to know that the shredding stops automatically.
And I want to show everybody, it's not because Aaron has magic fingers. These are my hands right here. It works for me too.
Yeah, it's just a little magnetic
I want
connection.
everybody to know there's no smoke and mirrors. Nobody's behind there pulling the plug or something for a minute. I know there's a couple things that I really want to get to for this presentation. Which one do you want to do first, Andre? Do you want to go around and see all the places that Aaron has hidden shredders, or would you like to show them the evolution of the shred? What do you want to do next? Okay,
quick tour. Ready?
All
We'll do a
right.
quick tour. So we have, oh gosh, we're gonna get to see a preview of our computer while we walk by over here too. Maybe we'll see how the
I
camera.
should maybe bring this with me.
Oh, that's a good. You're gonna match?
Yes.
Maybe.
All right, here we
okay,
go.
comfy?
Okay, I'm just doing a little work
Just
right
doing a little
here.
office thing. Can I get you a cup of tea or something?
Oh, yeah, sure.
More a coffee
I'd
gal
like
or more of a
little
tea gal?
cream and sugar, please. Coffee, for sure.
Coffee, for sure? Yeah? Yeah, I like tea, actually. Okay, so here we go. Believe it or not, there's a shredder hiding underneath here. One of the great things about it being on a caster, and actually at my house, this is exactly how I keep my shredder. I have a little desk kind of in the corner of my great room, I guess, and this is where my shredder lives. It's where I do my office work. I have a 24, like an all-in-one. My HP is set up. I love it. I get so much work done over there. And when I'm not using my shredder, it just slides right underneath there. So if you have an area where you can slide it under, that's great. That's one option for you.
then you go right back to work with your brand new HP laptop, which we do have a touchscreen one coming up.
Yeah,
All right.
but it's a nice laptop. By the way, it has a solid-state drive on it. It is touchscreen, as Valerie said. Intel Pentium processor built in. It's a really lovely laptop.
We are going to be able to. I was like, are we going to be able to see the next one? Because
can
we had
we see
all
it?
this stuff. Yeah, there it is.
Okay, if I get out of the way, we can. It's kind of hidden. It's just tucked, because those colors are so nice, just tucked nicely up against a piece of furniture, it sort of disappears.
You turned it to the side.
Yeah, I thought that
but
was a
here's
good
the thing, if you need it, you can pull it right out. And then maybe you are watching television and you're putting, all 120 sheets right here, maybe a few manual ones right there, you're done with it, you push it off.
Going through your junk mail.
Exactly. So it makes it really nice and discreet, and also a small profile for the capacity. That 4.5 gallon is so much. So, all right, where to next?
That's an easy one. We're gonna take a quick hike all the way across the studio.
Okay.
This one is really smart. And actually, last night we launched the Today Special with Suzanne Runyon, who will be the first one to tell you. She, I think when Ethan moved out, I think when her son moved out, they downsized to like 700 square feet. It's like a.
Bless her. I hope one day I can.
Same.
I can do the same.
Same. I think
for right
it's
now.
awesome. So she's in a small place.
I need 700 square feet just for my beauty products.
I was gonna say for your shoes, right?
For your shoes.
Yeah, and with a kid, oh my God, Max would go nuts,
Yeah.
or I would go nuts. I don't know who'd go nuts first in 700 square feet. Anyway, the point is, this is what she does at her place. So she does have kind of a console like this that has space to just tuck the shredder away. And she and Craig drilled a hole in the back of the console, so it's plugged in all the time too. You could choose to do that or to not do that, but having it on casters and having it this size, I think make it infinitely more useful. If it's something that has to be out in the middle all the time. It's a whole different thing. But yeah, the convenience level of this is really nice.
Convenience, the portability, the fact that you can take it from room to room, and let's be honest, it is the creme de la creme when we talk about shredders. Yes, it has the HP name, but I don't care what name it is. If it's gonna have all of these incredible features, from the fact that 120 sheets, that's more sheets than any other shredder we offer, goes automatically. You just walk away. Plus, you can manually do some shredding as well, up to 10 sheets. You get that built-in window with the 4.5 gallon capability. It gives you the smallest little amount of that shred capability, which actually I want to show you. With over 4,500 that have been picked up, you might own a shredder from a few years ago, and you're thinking, listen, I got that strip cut, I'm good. Strip cut's only good at the steakhouse, that's what I'm saying. Let's talk about the evolution of shredding, because you know, just like anything else in any world, whether it's beauty, technology, home, anything, we evolve, and you know, if you know better, you'll do better. Yeah. This is one of those moments, right?
I like that. If you know better, you'll do better. And this is certainly a reason to upgrade. I think it's just kind of good knowledge too. Don't worry, I'll make it fast. It's not going to be a 2-hour history of shredding. It's going to be a 30-second history of shredding.
I'm here for your lessons.
Ready? Thank you. Get comfy. Here we go. This was called strip shredding. These pink shreds. This was kind of the original shredding, and frankly, it was better than nothing, better than just tearing up your paper, right? But not that much better, because the characters were still really easily discernible on this. So we moved on from strip shredding into what we call crosscut shredding. You'll still see crosscut shredders out there. It's better, but the problem is, I did it again, that one says Smith again. The problem is you can still see information, right? So maybe you couldn't get a full Social Security number, but a partial. Again, the folks that steal identity are really good with a very little bit of information, so we don't want to have any. This is what we have now. This green is our full-on, the shred that we have, the full cross-cut, not the cross-cut, excuse me, the full micro-cut shred that we have now, where you can't discern anything. One of the most important things about that, and it takes up less space. So do you know what this is? I think this is so clever. I did not think of this demonstration, but I think the person that did it is so clever. This is 25 sheets of paper in 3 different colors, but this is 25 sheets of paper that are strip cut. This is 25 sheets of paper that are cross cut, and this is 25 sheets of paper that are micro cut. It takes up so much less room with the micro cutting because there's less air, so there's less volume in between each of the individual pieces of paper. So it just means you don't have to empty your shredder nearly as often. When you do empty it, it doesn't take up much space. You're probably recycling, but regardless, it's not as much space in the landfill, et cetera, et cetera. I want to do one thing real quickly. I want to empty this shredder one more time. I want you guys to see this really cool feature, and then we're going to talk when to shred. In case you didn't see, Valerie apparently did not see the first time she bought this shredder. But she learned a couple months later. This is one, you would agree, this is one of the best features, right?
I love this. I don't like to touch any garbage, even if it's my own garbage.
Of course. So
don't turn this thing upside down because you'll get it everywhere.
You don't have to, because these are little bitty pieces of paper. There doesn't take much wind or air to move them. You can go right into your garbage can, and then you just do a little like this, and that dumps it all out. It has.
Did you see that? Yeah, it was this little lever right here, and now it's completely empty. There's just a little lever just to show you the trap door. Look at that, easy breezy.
That's all.
And all of that's in your garbage, and now you're not letting your personal identification be out there in the world for the bad guys to get. And speaking of bad guys, let's talk about what to shred and who says we should be shredding.
Let's do it right now. Yeah, it's not just me and Val.
No.
It's the government that gives us some guidelines. They say the best way to protect your identity, one of the best ways to protect your identity, one of the most important things you can do is to shred your documents. What sort of documents and when do you shred them? Immediately shred your sales receipts. Shred your ATM receipts, shred your credit card statements, your credit card offers, and your paid utility bills. After up to a year, your pay stubs, your bank statements, and your paid undisputed medical bills should all be shredded. And then after 7 years, just about everything, all your tax documents, your W-2s, your 1099s, your K-1s, your interest, income, all of that kind of stuff needs to go. So if that's been sitting around in a house for a long, long time, when's the last time you cleaned out your attic? When's the last time you made sure that there's nothing out there, that has information that could at some point be used to steal your identity, financial information, et cetera. Now is a great time. We're talking about it today. We're going into fall. We're going into the school season. It's a time of year that a lot of us start to think about these kind of things, get a little bit organized, sort of, I think, before the holidays. Today is a great day to do that, certainly when it comes to shredding.
Oh my gosh, and it's literally the creme de la creme, the best of the best from HP. They are the trending leader when it comes to shredders, and this is the only Today Special we're going to do in any category for shredders by any brand all year long. So here it is in the teal. This one is a brand new colorway in our 120 sheet microcut shredder. So it's called Cinnamon. Think of it as like a warm, rosy mauve color. We also, oh now goodness, less than 300.
Wow.
This is the actually one that's gonna sell out first. We've
pretty.
sold well over 4,500 shredders on the day, and we weren't able to bring in like 30 or 40,000. So this is kind of like right place, right time. Here it is in the mulberry. This is my personal favorite. I own this in the white. You don't even have white today.
We don't.
I own it in white, but I love this portobello. It's like this soft taupey, oyster grayish color, a little more than 500 available in that. Black is in the back, and then this is indigo, which is like your inky navy color. Remember, we'll send it to you, free shipping and handling. That's about a $17 savings, and $24 today. You have 30 days to try it out. I would put it to the test, right? Undo those boxes, get them out of the attic, stop hoarding all of the paperwork, and really just protect you and your family from the risk of identity theft.
There will not be a better time to do it this year, that's for sure. I've been at HSN on this network almost 20 years, and with HP for the vast majority of that time, we've never had a Shredder Today Special before. So we're proud to do it today. We worked very hard for over a year to get all the perfect features, to get the most powerful, to get that really fast 120-page shredding capacity. Congratulations, and thank you. Thank you for picking it up today. I think you'll really enjoy having it.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed that I spent more money on it, but that's fine. I have it in white, it's not here in white. I'm telling you, get it. You will, literally, it'll be, and it's something for even the kids, they can shred.
Yep.
Like here, kids, hand them the mail that you don't want and they can shred it. It's definitely a decluttering organization for your home and protection as well. $24 gets it home. Choose the colorway that you like. 842-066 is your item number. And we do have free shipping on all electronics, so that's really nice if you are kind of doing that overhaul for your home, for your office, for back to school. We've got an HP laptop coming up that you're not gonna wanna miss. But I do wanna let you know that you can stream us. You can stream HSN Plus for free.